to Top Rope Tuesday, and I just pulled a Scotty. I hit the bottom of my button on my chair. I completely disappeared.
Yeah.
I tell you, I get so. But this new bumper, man, just
Hard way wrestling.
Salty D did a hell of a job.
He killed it. What's up? What's going on? I can't tell what it is, but I imagine it's Owen Hardy.
It's Randy.
Oh, it's Randy. Oh my God. Owen wasn't first to the chat today. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What's up, boys? How we doing?
You?
We're doing good. Doing good.
Yeah, we had a so I just realized Scotty just brought it to my attention that the video that we shot yesterday for the Ring of Honor is only in podcast form. And I just deleted both of those videos today. So if I can find the original video, I will put it back up. I'm not sure why the 36-second clip got put up. But yeah, I don't know. Are we I guess we're good to go on Facebook, YouTube. We're flying on YouTube. Good. Perfect. Perfect.
Yep.
Are we all caught up on our wrestling? It's been a hell of a couple of days for wrestling. You know, I really wanted to cut back this week because
there's no cutting back.
Scotty, that's right. Scotty is fucking back, and he's got his shuttlecock hat on.
That's Frosty.
Keeping my ears warm. I'm trying to stay warm out there.
Yeah, I feel you. It's what is it? It's a tough 54 degrees today or something. What?
Well, with that rain, it makes it feel colder. So
yeah, I was out in it most of the morning. So it wasn't awful. I've been in way worse. That fog is what fucking gets us. You know, on my way up the mountain and down the mountain this morning, you can only see the hood of your car. That's it.
Yeah, and it's worse where you are. Like down around here, it wasn't that bad, but you know.
Yeah, once I got out of Thermont, it was good.
Yeah.
Owen Hardy, yeet! Is in the house. We love.
He must be on YouTube.
We love. Wait, you know what? You know what we need to do to the Hardys?
Acknowledge me.
Yeah, that's right. We need to acknowledge all the Hardys. All the Hardys. So, big week of wrestling. We are in WrestleMania week. It is huge. This is the best. This is our Christmas. Right? This is our Christmas week for wrestling. We didn't really get to talk about anything else but Ring of Honor yesterday. So we are going to jump right into it. Jade Cargill on TV finally.
Yes, sir.
Look like $1 million. What did you guys think of Jade and her plastic boobies?
So first of all, she needs to continue to go into promo class. Her promos aren't all there yet.
Okay. The same thing they were in AEW, basically.
But they made her look like $1 million. I don't think
that they care what she sounds like.
Yeah. You know, after Roman goes, maybe she's a Paul Heyman woman. We haven't seen Paul Heyman with a female yet.
I don't think we're going to see Paul Heyman with a woman either. What woman wants to deal with that? You know,
he's about to be a Hall of Famer, so
yeah.
I mean, more credentials for the wise man.
I'm telling you, I think that's the best case because she cannot talk to save her ass.
Well, I think there are times like her best promo is when Brandy Rhodes was lighting her ass up about that.
Well, no, that was Brandy Rhodes' best promo. What do you think? Does it open mic night, bitch?
If you ever get a chance to go back and look at that clip, Jade Cargill could not stop smiling. She looked like Gunther. You know how Gunther they get into Gunther's ass and he can't do nothing but like laugh and smile.
Yeah. He loves pro wrestling way too damn much.
Way too much, bro. Way too much. And he proved it last night by the beating he gave Chad Gable when he gave poor fucking Sami Zayn. Yeah, so we'll get into that. But Jade Cargill Friday night makes her debut. She comes out, she signs a contract. I think for the second time. Didn't she already sign the contract weeks ago with Aldis?
Yeah, I think.
Did she?
No, it wasn't her. It was
I thought she just met, and then
is that what it was?
Yeah, it was somebody else signed. It was Naomi or somebody.
Gotcha.
Stratton or Who knows?
That's another good signing there, Naomi.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Now, S. Ridge on YouTube says she can talk, just not live. Got to do a lot of her stuff pre-tape. I could see that.
They don't do a lot of. They do a lot of pre-tape stuff, but she's gonna have to get. What's up, S. Ridge? She's going to have to get.
So Steve.
Yeah.
From the bakery.
Oh, Stevie boy. Yeah, she's gonna have to get a little bit more vocal, and she will. She'll learn. There's a lot of great talkers in the WWE. Will she be one of them? Who knows? At this point, no.
Yeah.
But she's still better than Naomi.
Very much so.
So, who's worse than Jade Cargill right now on the mic, woman wise?
Asuka.
Okay.
First thought.
Okay. All right, Asuka. Okay. I understand what she's trying to say.
Maxine can be pretty bad too.
Maxine. Okay. All right. What's her name was pretty bad. Ronda Rousey was pretty.
Oh, she was awful.
Yeah.
She was another one too when she first came. She was so excited. She, the whole Kabuki squad there.
Yeah. They need subtitles.
They do need subtitles.
They need to go meet up with Shinsuke.
Shinsuke's writing for him.
I was gonna say, just let him talk in Japanese at this point. It sounds cooler.
Did you see the last night they did a promo for the pay-per-view that's going to be in Paris? It was in French. It was Judgment Day, Spanish Judgment Day, talking in French. I had to look. I thought that I rolled over on the You're right. I thought I rolled over on the remote control and hit the SAP button. I was like, oh. I was looking around. I was like, okay, it's in my hand. I didn't hit any buttons. No, English. Yeah.
Why would they not have the two people that speak fluent French do that? And Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Why would they?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. That's true. That is actually true. Maybe they were the ones. Maybe they're the dub. Maybe they'll be the commentating crew for because by then
sign me up for that.
Yeah.
Sign me up for Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens on commentary.
By then, those two will be in catering after they get their asses handed to them this weekend. So,
well, no, by the time he goes back by the time they go over to France, Sammy's going to be back to El Generico, and he's going to be the mute luchador when he's over there. So he won't be able to say a thing.
El Generico.
And being able to say a thing, he'll still be better.
Hey, you leave him alone.
Not being able to say a thing, he'll still be better on the mic than half these women we just mentioned.
Yeah.
So Jade Cargill looks like fucking Jim Cornette just came out of me there.
Yeah,
Jane Cargill. She just came out. She looked like $1 million. She signed her contract, and then later on in the night, she came in and saved fuck Bianca and
Naomi.
She came in and saved Naomi and Bianca. Put a little pump kick in there, and then pinned Io while the crowd counted 1, 2, 3.
Can I just say how kind of fucked up WWE is for these women's groups they're putting together?
All right, so here's what I know where you're going, boy. I know where you're going, boy.
You got an LWO.
Yeah,
you've got an all-black tag team. You got an all-Asian tag team.
WWE is back to segregation and keep it. It's like prison. WWE's like prison. They used to do it years ago. They kept all the blacks with the blacks and the whites with the whites and all. Kabuki
Maybe Vince is still there.
I don't know what's going on with fucking Dakota Kai. She's completely confused on where she needs to be.
With Rhea, the Australians.
Oh, yeah, she should probably be with Rhea. And what's the other girl? Tegan Knox. You can't understand a fucking word any of them. Indy Hartwell, that's a good one, too. Yeah.
They just get along better than the other groups, I guess.
I guess when you speak to them all at one time, it's just easier.
Guess Vince is still there.
Yeah, Vince is in the weeds right now going, look, they're all the same color. Put them together. Except for the dude from LWO, the one dude, he's like Puerto Rican. He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Dom called him out the other day.
That was awesome.
Dom is absolutely great. So she comes in, she saves the day. She pins the champion Io Sky. Is that a foreshadowing of what's going to happen this weekend? Does Io? I mean, who's Io face this weekend?
Oh, it was just Bailey. That was Kyrie Sane.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Io. No, was it Kyrie? No, it was Io, wasn't it?
No, she gave Kyrie Sane the Jaded.
Oh, okay. I thought she pinned Io. My bad. Well,
no.
Okay.
Io wasn't there.
Now you see what's going on, right? You see what Vince sees. Right?
Yeah, Io got in a backstage brawl with Bailey.
We got a new subscriber on YouTube, and Nick McElroy. What's up? Welcome to Hardway Wrestling. Appreciate you stopping in. Who else just stopped in from somebody else just stopped in from YouTube? I lost them. Anyway, I can't scroll back for some reason, but anyway.
Stay off the buttons.
Yeah, no buttons. Anyway.
Yeah!
My bad. Anyway, she looked like $1 million. Are we excited about Jade? Are we excited about Jade Cargill? Are we excited about what's going to happen?
As long as she doesn't talk, I'm cool.
Okay.
I think this match would be a pretty good banger.
You think it's going to be a pretty good banger? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think I didn't see it. I meant to look, but I think they announced a certain. Is there a triple threat for Mania with all three? Cargill.
No, it's a 6-woman.
6-woman. Is there a 6-woman?
Yeah.
Okay. I meant to look for that today, and we'll have it for Thursday for the
Austin, that's night 1, right? You posted that through the
I believe so. I believe that is indeed night 1.
Yeah, night 1.
Night 2 is stacked. I'm here for it.
Stacked. It's going to be good because we're going to need a little bit, some way to keep the energy up, I think, because we got a loaded week. But anyway, Jade Cargill, we're super hyped up for her and what they're going to do with her. She looks like $1 million. They also ran a promo with Tiffy Time Staten, so I guess they're going to put a big push on her for a while though. So if you're just stopping in on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, please like, subscribe, we follow, ring the bell. That lets you know that we are around. Go like what we do. We're on a quest here. We're trying to get to 1,000 eventually, but we're at 616, whatever it is, and we are trying to get to 850, which will pass.
Train is steaming down the tracks.
I talked to Frosty today on the phone. I said I'm not coming back on the rewind as they should. Tiffy Time. I'm not coming back onto the independent rewind till we pass you in subs, which will be in about 2 weeks.
Dude, we might be able to do it Mania weekend.
I think we can do it. I actually do. First off, we're gonna go right to Just Incredible's table. We're gonna get him to subscribe. That's the least that prick could do for us. And then we're just gonna go from there. So anyway, make sure you go like and subscribe. And
make sure you get him to subscribe before you bash his head in. All right.
I'm gonna gnaw that fucking.
Well, if you bash his head in and then have his phone logged in, you subscribe for him, he probably won't even remember.
Yeah. Well, first off, he'll probably be out of minutes by the time I get to him.
He'll have one of them Fisher Price phones.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Let's go through let's run through Raw from last night. Austin, you ready to do that?
Yes, sir. So for Raw last night,
takes on Philly vlog. We're going to be videoing a lot. We're going to be doing a lot of different things or trying to. So I'll have the Hardway equipment out. Maybe we'll set up in the lobby, do a little bit of video, and then interview people coming in and out of the hotel and bug them and probably get thrown out. But whatever, we'll make it happen. Anyway, go ahead, Russell. Sorry about that.
Rob says when we have Aldo Montoya, the Portuguese man of war, on.
Yeah.
Here's what I want. He owes me money, right? We all know the story. Just Incredible. If you don't know the story, Just Incredible was going to be on the podcast and he wanted paid for it. Not a problem. I paid him ahead of time and he ghosted. he ghosted and blocked me on 37 different Twitter accounts or X accounts. So now I am out for blood. And when I come back from Mania, I will have gnarred off his diabetic knee or leg from the knee down, and I'm bringing that back as a fucking trophy. This will be on the wall right behind me here. So.
That's gonna smell bad.
Yeah, you better get like an iron tight case.
I don't care. I don't care. I just gotta keep the cat out of here. We'll be good. Shit out of he absolutely Cardi. Yeah, I'm a mark. I'm a money mark. I'm a money mark. So prick. Anyway, go ahead.
So last night, The Rock kicked off the show. Cut a nice little promo. Started all the Cody Crybabies bullshit. Really awesome move by Rock, which I was a huge fan of. Showed TikToks of kids crying about him beating the shit out of Cody last week.
This was awesome.
I was here
great.
For it.
Yeah, Rock is on fire.
The Rock is the ultimate heel.
Mommy.
Okay. Here's something that's really funny, and I know I'm a mark for the Cornette, but Brian Last brought something really funny today. He's like, with everything going on with Cody and Rock, guess who we've forgotten about? Roman. Like, all we're looking at is Rock and Cody. Like, that's everything. Like, we keep forgetting that it's Cody and Roman for the title. But all we're focusing on is Cody and Rock, because that's where that's where they're hitting their stride, they're hitting their peak with that story angle. So I don't know, it's just interesting to think like Roman's kind of playing second fiddle to this whole thing with Cody and Rock right now. So and that's the main event. That's the big match we want to see is Cody and Roman. So
did you not watch Raw?
I haven't gotten a chance to. No.
We have not. You'll see that Roman will not be forgotten. That's for sure.
So right after these happen, there's a couple more seconds of a promo, and then Roman and friends come out. Roman cuts a little promo in the ring, and Rollins interrupts, coming through the crowd, talking his shit, while there's a guy 3 inches from Roman's face, or from Rollins' face, recording him like this. The weirdest looking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I could not stop watching that guy.
That'll be me when Jason's gnawing Just Incredible's leg off.
They go back and forth. Solo tries to talk. The crowd boos. And then Rock keeps calling everyone boy.
Oh, God. Again, Austin and I have talked about this a bunch of times. And it's just weird. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's weird, boy. Like I don't know. As much cussing as The Rock is doing right now,
He must have said shit about 3 or 4 times.
The F-bomb, which they are bleeping out now, bleeping out more. There's something
I can't say boy. Yeah.
Like I'll wake up tonight like, oh my God, boy. Now, if you put the word yes in front of it, it's okay.
Yes, boys.
Yes, boys.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Hold on. We're going to take a pause. Time out.
Okay, Nikita Koloff.
Jesus.
The poker wrestler. How does the Big Show like his steaks?
Can I answer this?
Yes.
Well done.
Well. Okay.
Oh, good God.
LTD
right.
making his appearance.
Hey, all right.
Back to your regularly scheduled program. Ray and Becky fought on MMA Hour. Becky does a small little backstage interview, and then they transition into New Day and DIY versus Judgment Day. Decent match. Basically, all 8 guys go out there, do your shit.
Yep.
That's exactly what the match was. Gargano almost died doing a suicide dive.
Yep. He almost died.
Judgment Day won, and Priest got the pin heading into Mania.
Let's not forget that Priest absolutely wrecked fucking shop in this, and just showed how dominant he is, which is scary because he's getting ready to go into Mania with that case. I feel like he's going to try to cash it in, and we're going to be unsuccessful.
at least probably 2 times between the 2 nights.
You think?
I think he tries to cash it in night 1, and Drew stops him and be like, "Go fuck yourself," and then he'll cash in successfully night 2.
Because, like I said, I think he's going to basically pull Rollins out of the tag team match. And it's just going to be Cody versus Roman and Rock.
I would be here. I think it was something, I thought of this earlier. We've never had like a champion in the middle of another match, like a tag team match or anything like that, and get cashed in on in the middle of that match. I feel like that would just be a really cool idea.
I'm all for it. I'm for everything.
That would just be chaos, and I wouldn't care either.
Yeah, I wouldn't give a shit.
I feel like that would just be cool just to have that happen.
I'll have
like,
Ricky explain to me what's going on.
I was going to say, it's going to be like 10:30.
What's going on? We still... RH. Oh, nope, that was yesterday.
So, yeah, Judgment Day 1, Priest destroyed everyone, did really well in that match. They cut backstage to Roman and Rock. And Roman leaves the show with Paul Heyman. And then we get a Sammy and Chad Gable training promo.
How did they not?
Was it Rocky themed? I didn't watch.
How was there not Eye of the Tiger? Maybe they didn't buy it. I don't know.
So someone on Twitter actually did change it and put Eye of the Tiger behind everything.
Okay.
And it was actually like, yeah, this is Rocky.
Yeah.
Like, we've said it for weeks now. This is just Rocky.
Now,
That used to be Hulk Hogan's entrance music.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago. Was he Hogan then? Was he Hulk Hogan then, or was he something else?
I think he was.
And when he did Rocky, yeah, he was Hulk Hogan.
No.
When he had Eye of the Tiger as his entrance music.
Ooh, that one was he using that in AWA?
I want to say he wasn't using, like, he was using Hulk. What's his last? It starts with a
Balea.
Hawk Balea or something like that. Balea Hawk or Hawk Balea.
But no, I'm saying, was he using the Eye of the Tiger in AEW or not AEW? Yeah,
he might be.
In AWA, was he using that in the AWA as his theme?
Yeah, he could be. He could have been. All right, let's move on.
In the promo, Chad Gable chokes out Sammy. It was something really funny and quirky that happened. Just choked him out and was like,
"Why are you trying to run me into the ground before Mania? I'm not trying to run you into the ground. I'm trying to make you a man."
Randy says he used it in AWA.
Okay, perfect.
I am also fully expecting this match to end with Chad Gable throwing in the towel and saving Sammy at WrestleMania.
Oh, you think that's what it's going to be?
That's what I'm heading
from Jonathan Cross.
Yep.
I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, why do I feel like I just saw a towel throw in recently? I forgot ATCW.
Yep, I think that's how this is going to end at Mania. Gunther's just going to be beating the shit out of him. He's going to be lifeless in the ring. Maybe he's dropping H-bombs. Who knows?
Oh, hell. Get up, boy.
Oh my God. No, please.
Smiling.
Brother.
They cut to a backstage segment with Judgment Day and however the hell you say it.
Legado de Fantasmo.
Thank you.
Phantasmo.
They do a little
fucking darts, by the way. Did you see him throwing darts?
Yes.
He was this far away from the fucking that guy with the cell phone. That's how far away he was with the dart. He goes, "Hey, I'll throw some darts with you." I'm like, if you miss, motherfucker.
So from that little backstage promo, which Andrade Judgment Day, they're gonna kick Priest out.
Okay, so here's what I do not like Andrade. I don't know what it is. I think he's a good wrestler. I think the language barrier. I don't know how Charlotte does it. I think the language barrier is really bad with Andrade, and they cut him off halfway through what he was trying to say because when he talks, he's like, they must have asked Andrade if he Dom asked Andrade to help him, and he goes, "You need," and he stopped fucking talking, and they started interrupting. He goes, My help. Like it was like the Kabuki Warriors delay.
Yeah.
That's another one that's bad on the mic. Andrade.
Terrible. Great mask. Terrible.
So from this, we moved into Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed Part 2. Bronson Reed sucks. Cut him again, please. Get that man out of WWE once again.
Oh, see, I just think it's what they're giving him. I think Bronson Reed's good. Bronson reminds me of Bam Bam.
He just moves. I can't get behind it. He's just, I don't think he's
Well, if
good
you did,
in the
you
ring.
wouldn't be able to see you.
That's fair. Sami Zayn looked really good in this match, though. I feel like Sami Zayn carried a lot. Match ended with Gunther bringing out Chad Gable lifeless on the ramp and was basically like, "Come here, boy," and beat the shit out of Sami Zayn all over the top of the ramp. And it just
he
crazy.
not only like those. It looked personal.
It did. Like he was
like,
saying "boy" every single time.
Yes, exactly.
Was he smiling?
Those last, if you guys haven't seen it, go back and see it. Those last couple chops it looked like Sammy was falling away, and he chased him with a fucking chop. Get back! Like he smacked the absolute piss out of him, and Sammy being like transparently white. So
yeah, that was a scene to see because we'll get into it a little bit here in a little bit with Cody and Roman, but
there was a lot of
I
don't know what's going on with it. I don't know.
There's a lot of questionable decisions being made at WWE headquarters with Monday Night Raws and SmackDowns recently.
I need you to beat the absolute piss out of all the top guys and get Ricochet ready.
Yeah,
he's gonna be coming up soon.
So then we have we got Jey Uso backstage with Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne says, "I'm going to be at WrestleMania."
Burnt Lil Wayne. I don't know what it is about Lil Wayne. His head is. I like a milli. I love Lil Wayne's music, but I can't stand to look at the guy because his head doesn't fit his body, and his hair is fucking huge. He's like a special needs sideshow Bill.
Sideshow
Bob, thank you.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, he's sideshow Wayne. Like I don't know. It's weird. And he's like he's fucking high as fuck. I wonder how long it took him to shoot that.
He shot that at least
and then he makes Jey Uso look like he's high as fuck too, because I don't know what I understand Kabuki Warriors talking more than I understand what Jey Uso was trying to say to Lil Wayne.
Ebonics.
What's up, man? Yo, yeet, yo, no yeet, yeet, yeet. We're gonna yeet, you yeet, WrestleMania. Yeet. All right. I'll see you then.
They need Little John in there.
Oh my, yeah!
I'm telling you now, Little John performs, with Usher at WrestleMania for LA Knight's entrance. Give me it.
That would be awesome. We're already getting Lil Wayne. We're getting Meek Mill, right? Which is cool. I like Meek Mill. I guess we're gonna get Meek Mill's version of Dreams and Nightmares for Dreams and WrestleManias. I don't know if he's gonna change the words or not. Little Jimmy.
Hey man, with all the cussing, just let him say everything. Just let him.
That song bangs.
It does. That song is a banger.
Banger.
Damage Control shows up after this, and then they move into discussing the Hall of Fame, and Leah Maivia is being inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, we found that out a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, they showed that.
She's still alive, right?
I
believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Rock's putting her in.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
And then we found out that Roman's inducting Paul right after this, which is Brock.
Brock showing up.
So Brock
got
the Benoit treatment. And I read this on Twitter earlier today. It popped me. It said Brock got the Benoit treatment, so he's never had a chance of doing it. And then if they would have had any ECW guys attempt to do this, they would have finished with Tommy Dreamer started. So it would have never flew. It would have never flew.
I feel like I think Hillbilly Jim should give every acceptance speech into the Hall of Fame. That way, it runs for an hour and 45 minutes per person.
Have Scotty induct everybody.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, there you go.
There you go.
In the Hall of Fame with Scotty.
So after this, we got
All right,
Maxine.
well, okay, so real quick, Roman's gonna put Paul in. Give me an ECW guy that's not gonna cry, and Paul doesn't owe money to. That put him into the Hall of Fame.
See, if he wasn't under contract to AEW, I'd have said Rob Van Dam.
I should have created a fake Twitter account, an X account, and called it Just Incredible, and messaged or Paul E. and messaged Just Incredible and said, "Hey, I'd like you to put me in. Be there about 4:30 in the afternoon. That way we could do it. We get it all set up and everything."
I was just about to say, just Incredible. He's gonna induct him. That's who.
And then that fucking knob shows up, and they're like, "We don't even know who you are, bro." I'm over Montoya. I'm the man of Portuguese Man of War.
Oh my god!
So after we found out that Roman was inducting Paul, which hats off. That's really cool. I do like that.
Franchise Shane Douglas. That's another good one. That would have been a good one.
I don't. Do they even speak anymore?
I don't think anybody speaks to Paul.
Yeah. Well,
That's crazy.
Okay. There are a couple guys that still I think do speak to Paul. I'm pretty sure Dreamer does. I'm pretty sure RVD does. I know the Dudley Boys do. So like
RVD
the Dudley
talks to everybody because he feels like he can score weed.
Yeah.
Hey,
What about the guy that fell
I
off
know
the
you didn't
scaffold?
pay me, but
The guy that fell off the scaffolding.
Mass Transit.
Yeah, the mass transit guy. You think he's
Oh,
Fell off or thrown off?
thrown off? Yeah, he was thrown off.
Now if he was still alive, the guy I would love to see him put him in New Jack.
Oh,
That
Frosty
would be-
said Stone Cold.
Vic Grimes. There you go, Owen. Vic Grimes. I think that would have been Vic Grimes. That's so wrong. Yeah, someone would have got stabbed. If it was
But that would have made the Hall of Fame a lot more interesting to watch.
Yeah,
New Jack just randomly stabbing people in the audience for the heck of
I love it. I love it.
it.
And then tell him that he's going to train him. Don't sue me. I'll train you. All right, go ahead. Owen. Go ahead.
Were you about to call me Owen?
I think I almost called you Owen.
You did call Owen.
No, I'm reading the comments here. I'm reading the comments here.
So after this, we had Maxine and Ivy versus Candice and Indy.
I can't see your dick, so I would never call you Owen.
I thought you were calling me Owen Hardy, honestly, because Owen Hardy's in the chat. So.
The other Owen. They're all Owens. Little penis Owens. Go ahead. Come on.
Maxine versus Ivy. Maxine and Ivy versus Candice and Indy. Maxine needs more work. Just plain and simple, she needs more work. Shocker, I know.
God damn, Captain Obvious.
But she desperately needs more work. Indy and Candice have some.
I like
trouble.
her out. Like she started. She does what I do. If you can't wrestle, you look good, right? You buy the outfits.
That's
if you don't have a chance to get in the ring yet, you buy the great outfits and look good. She's starting to look good.
Maxine gets the roll up, and Indy and Candice have some trouble. Candice looks pissed. Candice and her might be having a little match of Mania on the pre-show.
That's what I said last week.
You think?
Yeah.
Or they break up at Mania.
There's no way that they're putting Candice and Indy together at Mania.
Appreciate it.
No way. No way. They're not worthy of Mania. Mania is for stars. Mania is for the top of the top. This ain't. If anything, they'll break up on Friday.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna happen. It's not gonna. It better not happen.
Well, no, they'll break up on Friday. They'll have their match for whatever, their grudge match against each other on the next NXT pay-per-view. That's when
maybe they'll move their grudge match to the new speed portion of X for wrestling.
There you go.
3-minute match and it's over.
I know there's the Andre the Giant battle. Is there a women's version?
It was they used to do
Mae Young. The Mae
no, it was
Young.
Moolah.
No, it was the Mae Young battle.
Yeah,
No, it was Moolah.
It
It
was
used to be
Moolah,
the
and
Mae
they-
Young Classic. They did like a whole tournament for Mae Young, but it was Moolah.
that
Yeah.
was NXT though, right?
Mae Young
I don't remember.
Classic was NXT, I thought.
I don't know. I don't want to see a big gold trophy of either one of those.
Yeah, I'm
So-
pretty sure they moved that to SmackDown, the last SmackDown anyway. They took that off the main
Yes.
card
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because
It-
nobody wanted to see the catering battle royal
and
with
nobody. whoever
Mojo
wins it-
Rawley and Jinder Mahal and fucking Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, whoever wins it usually is out the fucking door or somewhere else anyway.
Yeah.
They did mention Big Show last night.
That's
about
cool.
being one of the winners of the Andre.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
So after this Maxine match, we get a little there was something small detail that I wanted to throw in there. Rock and Roman are gonna be on Jimmy Fallon Wednesday night.
Yeah.
That's gonna be kind of cool to watch. I think that's look at this point,
There
if Rock's
goes
on
some
the
of-
television,
There
if
goes
Rock's on
some
the
of Tony
television,
Khan's Dynamite viewership.
I was gonna say if Rock's on television, it's must watch at this point. Let's just be real. I can't wait to see how many times he calls Jimmy Fallon boy or calls Cody boy on Wednesday. So I'm here for it though. It'll be interesting.
They're doing such good work right now. You could almost see Cody and Seth showing up and beating the absolute piss out of them on the set, just like they did with yesterday on
With Rhea and Becky.
with Bray and Becky, which is god awful.
Yeah. So then we get a Drew McIntyre coffin promo, which, funny enough, I want to put this out there. TNA used the same exact set for that coffin scene, which is kind of funny.
I like it. They're all
Everyone-
working out of the same warehouse now, so
Everyone knows that I hate Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's starting to grow on me. Not gonna lie.
oh, all right.
Might be having a little change of heart with Drew McIntyre.
I did like when Seth was in the back walking towards the end of the night and Drew was sitting there like my 6th grade picture with his elbow up and his like knee up in the air, like he was sitting posing for yes, boy. If he'd have just said that out of fucking
So
I ain't dead yet.
after this promo, we get Ricochet versus Ivar. Ricochet deserves a push. Give him any of the mid-card titles except for the IC because fuck it. Give him the US title. He
He can
deserves
have the
it.
speed round title.
Did you see the fallaway slam?
Yes, that's the next one I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
Lifted Ivar up for the fallaway slam and slammed his ass.
Yeah, it didn't land on his own fucking head, which is, big dude like that rolling over. Oof.
And then hit the 630 for the win.
Yep.
He's
He's faster than Puma. That's true. He's faster than the-
People don't talk about how fast Pumas are.
They don't. They don't. Except for
Becky.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
McAfee. Go ahead.
Becky cuts an in-ring promo. Security comes out, and then Rhea comes out, and they fight.
I'm sick of pussy security guards. These are the worst security guards. That like even I think it would be a cool move if what's his name that Becky or not Becky Rhea threw the belt and hit
Pierce.
Pierce in the face with it. That she suspends him for Mania. You're not allowed to go to Mania. Yeah. So she runs down and they get in this fucking shitty. I think Becky's good in a lot of ways. Fighting is not one of them. Nia was good to split her face open because she knows she's not getting it back. There's no receipt there. Becky throws the worst punches in the world. She does a dive off the top rope onto the just shitty security guards and semi Rhea, wherever Rhea was kind of hanging out, and then throwing these punches. One that made me throw. I was like, oh my God, if Tim saw these right now, if Chucky saw these right now, he would be fucking screaming, get out of the ring!
Stop. I'm having PTSD. Stop it, please.
Get out of the ring!
That day was fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
After this little pussy fight, Damage Control has a bullshit promo in the back. Fucking throwaway
subtitles?
promo.
Yep.
No, I think It was all Dakota talking. So
Yeah, well, of course. So that's probably she's the interpreter.
Oh.
She's the only one keeping them on she's the only one keeping them on camera. Now it was a throwaway promo, but did you look behind them?
I did not.
I didn't see it.
What?
You need to look behind. You need to check. You need to check every angle of these promos in the back now because there's always something going on.
So tell us, Jason, what was
I had
going
no
on?
idea. I was just saying. Maybe,
Oh.
one of you guys. I saw that. Well, could one of you all lied and said, "Yeah, I did. I saw Hulk Hogan back there, brother."
That doesn't work for me.
Right after this, Seth runs into Drew McIntyre backstage. This is where he does his little pretty boy pose, and he basically says, like, "Hey, don't forget about me. Stop with this bloodline shit, and let's have our match."
Yep.
And then to end the night, we had Seth versus Solo in a bloodline rules match.
Okay.
Seth made Solo look legit. Like, Solo actually did look good in this match, which is something
finally.
Yes, exactly. That's something that's been lacking with Solo is he's just looked like dog shit. But recently
He is looking at the lights every time he gets in the ring.
Really good match. Jimmy and Jay come out, they fight, and then Rock comes out. The crowd's booing. Close up on Seth's face while Rock gets in the ring. Seth is down. Rock standing there in the middle of the boy. And then Seth gives him a little smirk, and then Cody's music hits. Out comes Cody.
That was actually awesome camera work.
It was.
Yeah.
That was.
I did catch the ending clips.
Right now, Dunn is at home going, "I hate fucking wrestling."
Yeah.
So Cody comes out. They start beating the shit out of Rock. Just beating the fuck out of the Rock. They go to clear off the announce table, go to get up, and Roman comes out and makes the save. Roman never left. It was all part of the Tribal Chiefs plan.
Yep, he was under the ring.
Rock and Roman whooped the shit out of Cody and Rollins with a nightmare belt. Boy, whooped the shit out of him.
This was, again, we are back to the personal beatings. These were legit beatings. This was, you owe me money, motherfucker.
This is Jason the Just Incredible type of beatings.
This was you slept with my sister type of beating. These were Raw, and Seth and Cody laid in a fucking ring and never left, just took these fucking beatings, which, you know, I guess we're going to get a receipt here over the weekend. Man, I tell you, whew.
I think the funniest part about all of this, behind the whole boy thing, was Rock screaming at the top of his lungs, "Fuck his story." Like,
they did it for The Rock.
I did it.
And then Rock and Roman stand tall to close the show. And then as the camera's fading, Rock hits him one more time with the fucking belt.
I mean, just fucking, I mean, these are not, I could go, I'm not going to go there, but these are beatings from the 60s. Like, these are rubber hose. Get off my fucking lawn. These are bad beatings. These are
like, it was funny as shit, that last one, because the camera's literally fading to black and you just see Rock wind this fucking leather belt back up and crack Cody in the stomach. It wasn't even the back, it was across the stomach. He cracks him with it one more time, and I'm like, oh my god.
Now, there's a way you hit people with when you're going to hit them with belts, right? You can still hit them with a belt, but the blunt of it goes over them and hits the mat. There's not these, bro. It was just like the Gunther when Sammy started to get up and fall backwards. Gunther was like, "Motherfucker!" You're like coming at him, just wailing these dudes. Like, there's some. If you're gonna take this fucking belt off me, you're gonna fucking earn it, and you're not gonna be able to wear it around your waist because you're gonna be sore.
And that was Raw.
I got a D on my homework beating. These were
watch out, Owen Hardy. Brian might come at you. Come here, boy.
Boy.
With the belt will stretch him.
These are fucking.
I want to get put in a sharpshooter.
God damn it.
Yeah,
They were-
that was Raw, and so was Cody. Cody was after that.
Yeah, I kept watching, waiting for him to weld up, but the camera was moving so much.
The camera was like,
holy shit. I think they were uncomfortable too. Like, are we watching a murder right now? I mean, I don't know if we keep recording, we're gonna be accessories. So anyway, good job. That was Raw. Pretty good Raw. The last couple weeks, Raw, SmackDown, Raw last night. And we're not going to see SmackDown on Friday. We'll probably watch it in a room or whatever.
We'll be watching it while we're at the Ring of Honor show.
Yeah, while we're at the ring, in between in the women's matches, we'll be watching it. But yeah, man, they are really WWE is hitting on all cylinders. This is setting up to be the best WrestleMania of all time. It really is.
Yeah,
all because Vince is not there ruining it with his shitty booking.
It'll be the best WrestleMania I've ever been to. So that is for sure. Anyway, CM Punk went on Ariel Helwani's MMA podcast video the other day, and he didn't give a shit.
He was shooting.
He didn't say anything that from the NDA part of it. But man, did you guys get to hear this interview? It was about 2 hours long, I think.
I watched the ending of it.
Gotcha.
I watched like clips of it on Twitter. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I watched a lot of clips.
Yeah. So
Frosty's right. He was calmly shooting.
Yeah, right. And it wasn't like, I don't know.
He even said in that clip that I watched, he's like, and I probably shouldn't even be talking about this much considering where I'm at. But
I shouldn't fuck you, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's like whatever.
What are they gonna do? Fire me?
I'm married, but you're here, so yeah. That's what he did say that a lot right before he started shooting. He would say, "Well, I'm gonna get in trouble for this," and
but
he started fucking running his yap. He basically covered everything from the
brawl
out and everything with it, basically without saying a bunch of names and stuff, but he's basically called to the fuck. Nobody wanted him there. The Young Bucks hated him, and like this was a really good interview. Ariel Helwani, even though Tony Khan says he's not a real journalist, Ariel Helwani did an amazing job with the CM Punk interview. I don't know that he thought it was going to go the way it was going. It is about time, right? It is about time that we got somebody to actually ask the right fucking questions.
Yep.
And
for the right person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And none of this. Hey, Pepsi Phil, I see what does the X's mean on your hands? What is that tattoo? Fuck all that. Why did you front face lock Jack Perry?
Yeah. And I'm honestly the one thing I was surprised at, because I was listening to that conversation, listening to the thing while I was at work yesterday. And I'm listening and I'm like, okay, because everything that we have heard. What? I missed something.
We're laughing at Owen. We're laughing at Owen Hardy.
Okay.
He looked like he was edging himself on the table. He was. I think he was grinding on the table leg. There was something.
Yeah, there was a little bit of static on that.
I think he had a hell of a boner. Like he is literally fucking Tony Khan on YouTube yesterday.
He was
in
trying
front of everybody.
He was trying to tuck it in that brace on his arm.
My triceps torn and my ball sack.
But the one thing I was a little wondering about was during the interview, I was like, okay, he's asking him about the Jack stuff, but I thought, like, we heard all these rumors, NDA this and NDA that. I was like, is he going to be allowed to talk about that? And when he just opened up about the Jack Perry, and so I was like, wow, there's no NDA on this one.
Well, the NDA was as for the Brawl In. I think that's
that was the first one.
Well, I thought, like, once he left, I thought there was a full NDA, like, you can't talk about anything that's happened here, any of that. That's what I thought had been signed. But Dude, that interview, like you said, like one of the best interviews.
Fucking Frosty.
Now what?
He said that could have been your interview, a couple muffins and $50 up front, of course.
So Justin, now how much money does Paul owe you?
Oh god. But like Jason said, great interview, like best interview I've ever seen out of CM Punk. And just a great interview in general, and just in the fact that now we actually have some answers. We're never going to hear about the NDA stuff unless somehow there's a time clause on that NDA where it runs out in so many years. But I've loved the interview. Like everything that he spoke on, and the one thing that I was actually surprised that he even commented on was the Vince stuff. Because
he basically said Vince was a piece of shit.
Yeah, yep. But I was expecting somebody under the company banner to be like, it's like even with his propensity for just saying what he thinks, I had a feeling that the company line is we can't talk about that. It's kind of. But
he definitely did not Triple H.
Yeah, he didn't.
Right? He didn't spin it. He didn't come up with another fucking story. He didn't change the subject. He basically he didn't go into great detail.
Yeah,
but he gave his opinion without being a dickhead, right?
Yep.
And that's
And I was just shocked that somebody under contract at the company could say, yeah, like you said, he wasn't a dickhead about it, but he did call out what he saw and what he thought, and but I was just like, man, that's impressive that he's actually saying this stuff, because we're all thinking it. So, but he's actually saying it, but he's not like burying the company at the same time. So, I thought that was really, really good.
Let's be real here. Does CM Punk really give a fuck? Like,
no.
If they fire CM Punk tomorrow, does he really give a fuck?
No.
Yes, he does, because
I think with this he would, because he waited so long to come back to WWE, and obviously
not only that, he's got a stereotype about it. Like, he can't get along with anybody. He gets fired. He gets released, or he leaves ROH. He leaves WWE. He leaves AEW 7 times. Like, he's got
baggage.
Right. He can't. It seems it can't get. The only people who get along with is his fucking dog and his wife.
And FTR.
An FTR.
And the guy that bit Omega or whoever.
Ace Steel. Ace Steel. So I think there's a stigma about CM Punk that he can't get along with people. So if he would get fired over this, I think he would care. Like, I think this is a different CM Punk right now, that he's in the I gotta prove myself mode, that I'm not this bad fucking person. Because I know he loves a business. You can tell the guy loves a business. He just
honestly, it's his last shot. Where's he going to go from here?
He could go
not
anywhere.
up.
Like,
he could, but he's not going to be. He's not going to be like, I don't know. It just wouldn't feel the same, I don't think, for him.
Well, they fired him. AEW fired him, and they're still paying him. He still has. I think he said he still has 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah.
So he's getting paid by Tony regardless. So
I think the funniest part about that whole interview was when he said, I said, this place is, what did he say? This place is a shit show and you're a fucking clown and I quit.
Yeah. I was dying. He said that. I was like, that's great.
And this just all goes, Tony is not a boss, right? He even said it. Tony's not a boss. He's a good friend. He's not a boss.
Yeah.
And when Jack was first acting up and the Bucks were acting up, and he was like, "Hey," or Jack Perry's like, "Hey, I need you to take care of this." And Khan was like, "What do you want me to do?"
Yeah.
What do you mean, motherfucker? Be a boss. Go be a fucking boss. Don't be his buddy. Go be a boss. So I did find it funny that CM Punk got injured. Had that when he tore his tricep that time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The company, no one talked to him for 8 months or 7 months. No one spoke to him. They're doing the same thing to Jack Perry. No one's speaking to Jack Perry either. He's still under contract. No one's speaking.
Like I said, Tony, he's got the mind of a fucking child. Like, oh, you took my ball and went home. I'm mad at you now. I'm not going to talk to you forever. Like, it's just he's just a fucking child. He's sitting there and he's booking his dream matches. That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
He has no stones. He doesn't know how to run his back room at all.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if Jack Perry would have showed up on WWE, ripped up the AEW contract?
Oh,
well, that's
because apparently in AEW you can accept bookings elsewhere.
Yes, that's part of their deal.
Could you imagine a AEW signed talent just randomly shows up to Raw one night?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Fuck it.
Goldust shows up.
So
crumbles his contract up and puts it in the wastebasket.
They supposedly Tony wasn't as mad at Jack Perry and was said, hey, after this weekend, Thanksgiving, we'll get together, we'll talk, and we'll figure it out. And then Punk showed up at fucking Survivor Series, and it said, of course, we know Tony went absolutely fucking ape shit on Twitter after that. And it just sent him through the fucking roof, and we haven't seen Jack Perry since. So.
Has anyone checked on Tony Khan today?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, do we need to do a wellness check?
We might need to, because
here it is right now. Fucking interview. If I see one more clip of that fucking interview,
God,
Dad, give me my phone.
Dad, one of my wrestlers is being mean on the TV again. Oh my God. Oh, that was how many stars have they had? That they ran off and can't keep that up? Impact TNA will move into the number 2 spot. No, they will not ever. If there's only 2 people left, Impact will still be 3rd. That's just, they've had plenty of opportunity to do what they need to do, and they just don't want to. So,
Daddy, he called me a clown. Do something.
Am I a clown? No, son. I love you and your fro. Keep wearing that stupid hat. Okay.
Curly-headed fuck.
Jesus Christ. It is almost fucking embarrassing that please, I just
want. You think he's on here watching us?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Listen, Tony, there's 4 guys sitting right here. And listen, let me just make it. I'll take CM Punk off the screen, so you're not so threatened. Right? There's 4 guys sitting here that can write a better show than you, right? Right? Yeah. You give me the women. No, don't.
Why do you get the women?
I just want to talk to Karashida and Willow. That's all I want to talk to. Anyway, you give Austin catering, right? Give Scott the people you just released. Right?
I was going to say, hold on. You can't get the fat guy catering because there won't be any food left. They're going to be like, what the fuck?
What do you think's in catering? What kind of food do you think they have in catering?
Sandwiches and shit.
Yeah, you think
the chips Rob brought to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, no. What were they called? Sam's Club. What were they called?
Members Mark.
Members Mark. That's right. Yeah. The only member that should be at a catering table is Owen. USW, one half of the USW tag team. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Khan. Please give me a job. And please, yes, listen, Owen Hardy could write a better fucking anyway.
Hey man, I be seeing some of the storylines that Owen be posting from the 2K My GM.
Yeah, did I see myself on there?
The main event for the heavyweight championship.
How did that go? By the way, I took the pin, right?
Oh shit, he's 3rd. He's not cooking.
Oh, okay, he's 3rd.
2nd. Oh, how the fuck do you get 3rd and 2nd mixed up?
His thumbs are big. He's typing with his fucking toe. He must.
Which one of the 4?
I don't even the fucking IDEK. What is that?
I don't even know. It's slang. It's slang, Jason. Come on.
Okay.
Let's keep up.
LOL.
I thought Shinsuke was typing for him. Anyway, CM Punk interview, amazing. If anybody out there has not seen it yet, please go see it. By the way, new subscriber on YouTube, Mr. Cool. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. And then he put rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. And speaking of, we're gonna get into that. Has everybody watched the doc yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we watched the Bray Wyatt documentary, pretty much covering his career, his start, his finish, and where he ended up. If you have not seen it yet, watch it by yourself. Don't watch it with a bunch of dudes, and don't watch it. It is a emotional roller coaster. And
you can watch it at work. Just make sure you got an office to run to because it gets tough.
All right. So I got to a certain, and I've told you guys this before. I got to a certain age. I'm not by any means. I've never been a pussy ever in my fucking life. I haven't called a Hardy and Wi-Fi where it's like boogie. I've never been a vag by any means. But when I got to a certain age and I have kids and that kind of stuff, things hit you differently, and you see like songs, you really look into the words, and when you're watching movies like that movie Up, I can't watch that fucking movie because, well, I've already been divorced twice, so I can watch that movie. I hope my fucking ex-wife dies. Anyway, things hit you. Sorry, I went there. I'm so sorry. Okay. Just Justin Credible. So things hit you a certain way, and this from the fucking beginning. I didn't even get through. I watched the little intro with Bo Dallas before it started. I'm crying already.
Yeah,
crying already. Now, women all day. I don't know what it is. I can watch a woman cry. Like I've seen women cry, but when dudes cry, like Mike Rotundo was crying, had me fucking dying. When Bo was balling, had me fucking dying. Like
that was tough.
This was Owen, what'd you think of this? Owen. God damn it, Owen Hart. Austin, what'd you think of this?
So as someone that was one of Bray Wyatt's biggest fans, this was really tough. Like seeing everything from the beginning to the end, just running through the roller coaster that was his career it was tough. It's hard to put into words the like ups and downs that he went through, and just it's hard to say, but overall, I mean, they did him well. They did this very well. Having Undertaker narrate it also was the best thing they could have ever done.
Yeah. I was gonna say
he was amazing.
Yeah, because like the one thing, and again, I love Taker to death, of one of my Mount Rushmore of wrestlers, but he's not known for voiceover work. I mean, let's just be honest. Like he's not a guy that's known as somebody that's done a lot of voiceover work. And the one thing I've been listening to recently is I've been listening to a lot of Eric Bischoff, and they both have that gravelly voice and stuff like that. And Eric Bischoff, they always say, like you heard the term, don't have he has a face for radio. Well, Bischoff has for radio. So when I heard Taker's voice, I was like, just like Bischoff, he's got that gravelly sound. And at first I was like, oh, I don't know how this is gonna go. And then it was like coming home. Like it was like, this story is gonna get deep, it's gonna get dark. And hearing Taker's voice was like being, knowing that even though it's going to get deep, it's going to get dark, it's like you just feel it's going to be all right no matter what, because you've got somebody there who knows the story and knows what's going on. Like, I don't know. I thought Taker did an amazing job doing it. I was very impressed, and it lent a good air of credibility to it. So,
yep. I held the crying in all the way up until the last 20 minutes when Joe started talking about the 911 call.
I mean,
I held it in the whole way.
I like Jason though. I kind of like, I started to tear up in the very beginning because again, you know what's coming, you know how the story ends, and it's like hearing the love and passion that his family had. That was one of the other really made, like, you were, again, we've already seen Bo Dallas, we know Mike Rotunda, but to hear the love and passion, you fall in love with the family, and your heart aches for them as as the story goes on, and you know what's about to happen. And hearing Bo's passion, and that was the other thing. Like, the interesting thing to me was Bo's voice mixed with the recordings they have of Wyndham talking about what was going on in his life at the time, and how close their voices were to each other. So it was almost like hearing Wyndham's voice through Bo, just talking about stuff, and it was heart wrenching at times, because it's just like he's talking about how the love he has for his brother, and wow, like it. Yeah, I had some tears going into the beginning of it, and
when they introduced his kids towards the end of that, I was damn near no good at that point, sitting there trying to watch it in the office, just trying to imagine, what's going through the kids' minds, knowing their dad's gone and won't ever come back. And as a father, man, it really hit hard. And of course, I'm sitting there in the office trying to fucking watch it. One of my idiot coworkers comes in to ask me a nonsensical question, and I'm like, "Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!"
No, so that did that take you out of it for a minute? Because here's what took me out of it: when Hulk Hogan came on.
Yeah,
brother, I watched him when he was a young kid.
I remember Bray and I's first match together.
I was wondering why the fuck Hulk Hogan was even there.
That motherfucker shows up everywhere. Like he shows up everywhere. Now he's wearing Jesus shirts and stuff. And
when he showed up, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And when they went back over the passing of Brody Lee, like that was pretty sad too. Just seeing half the Wyatt family gone, and just listening to Braun. Braun was breaking down, and him telling his story about how he heard when he got off the plane and just basically got down on his knees in the airport. Like it's sad. It really hits. It's hard.
As a person who has heart issues, right? And not everybody knows my story. I had a heart attack when I was 42. Got a stent, was very lucky, had 100% blockage. And just 2 years ago, I had another stent, had another 100% blockage. I actually got my ass handed to me the night before my surgery, or 2 nights before my surgery at ATCW. One potato chip away. Chucky always says I was one potato chip away from
bacon.
So as a person who has heart issues and one day will probably succumb to heart issues, it was very difficult to know that he would have been able to prevent it and just made the wrong choice in not wearing that vest
for an hour. 1 hour.
1 hour.
Because he said he lay down at 2 and then his alarm was going off at 3.
And I think that's like that's one of the biggest things for the heart patients, that they say, "Hey, I'm not feeling well today," and they lay down, they don't wake up. And my first go around, actually no, my second go around, where I knew something was going on, it wasn't right for weeks. I knew I wasn't right for weeks, and I would come home I'd work. And I'd come home and I would take a nap, and I'd be up for 2 hours, and I'd lay back down and take another nap. Like, I knew something was wrong. And to hear them Bray say that for weeks, there's something is not right, is fucking scary. And it really hits home. Man, this was a tough one. Excellent documentary. Probably one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
So,
yep. The shots of the funeral.
Wow.
Or not funeral, service. Sorry, the service.
Yeah. Celebration of life is what I would.
Yeah.
It wasn't grim. They had like red fog and red lights.
Because when JoJo said, like, if we're gonna do the service, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna have it Bray Wyatt-esque. And I'll tell you, they fucking did.
Yeah, it was 100%.
That was a beautiful service, because And I mean, the amount of people that showed up.
Yeah.
Like that. I was like counting and I was like, oh, there's so-and-so. Oh, there's so-and-so.
Yeah.
And they showed the like picture of Shane, Triple H, and Stephanie sitting there. That was really nice. But
wrestling is a brotherhood. Austin, we're we at times we don't like each other. At times we say this guy's a fucking piece of shit or this guy's this. But at the end of the day, it is a brotherhood. Whether you're the top of the top or the low, if you're in catering or you're just some dumb manager that runs around in a fucking fur coat. We all love each other because we know how hard it is in the business sometimes. And to see how everybody came together was pretty awesome. So
can we talk about the little tidbit at the end or
yeah, let me get this program. Hey, Darren, hey, welcome. Hey, how you doing? Mania, we will be doing our Mania prediction show on Thursday. Big Thursday show. Please turn in 5:00. Tell your friends. Share everything. Get everybody on here, and we're gonna do all of our predictions and stuff on Thursday, right before Ricky and I head to Mania.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Before you get into the little Easter egg or whatever at the end, it was really cool to see the next evolution of the Fiend, the masks, and
yeah.
Did you just come in? Did you just come? Okay?
I did last night when I saw that, and also on top of it, the fact that he had little Easter eggs on the other mask.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, with the stitching and the anniversary date, and then
did you know that? Did you know that any of that stuff?
I did not know.
Neither did I.
That's crazy.
Was fucking awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. That evolution of the Fiend, they need to release that fucking lantern and mask because I will be the first person to fucking buy it.
Do you have the original? Do you have the other mask?
So unfortunately not. I had to sell it, but I used to have the other mask. I actually when he came back that year for Halloween, my girlfriend's brother did a Halloween party, and I dressed up as the Fiend for that Halloween party. And
one thing I don't remember them showing, and my eyes could have been all watered up and fogged up from crying, but they didn't show the belt.
It was on there a couple times.
They did it like once or twice.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I must have been crying into my Cheerios at that point.
But
yeah, give him the Easter egg.
So at the very end, after the credits, it's showing a Wyndham Rotunda from the year he was born to 2023, and static comes across and zooming in, and at the very end, there's the picture of video of the lantern turned out. Starts zooming on the lantern. Lantern comes on, and then lo and behold, who stands behind him?
Uncle Howdy.
Dude, I got fucking goosebumps instantly when I saw that shit.
I got him right now, just thinking and you hear in a whisper, you hear the word "run."
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. I was okay. You got to understand. I'm laying down at this point because I watched what I could on my TV, and then I went and laid down because I was going to go to bed right after I got done. But I'm in a dark room. What?
I love Ricky. Ricky and I are like, Ricky, whatever you said, I'm laying down. And Ricky and I are just, both of our fucking faces starting to peel back because we can imagine why you're laying down. I'm laying down and I got lotion all over my body. I got Bray Wyatt in one ear and CM Punk interview in the other, and I'm just yanking it.
Cornet on the tube.
I was slicker than a cum on a baby's tooth.
Oh my god!
Sorry, Scott.
Come on, a gold tooth, dude. Like, oh my god. Anyways, no, but I'm just laying down. The room is dark, and it's just
he's setting the mood.
Fuck y'all. Just fuck y'all.
It's the eye of Scotty.
Scotty,
No, like.
Can you talk slower?
To that last bit, the static goes off, the lantern turns on, gosh. So the lantern turns on. You hear the word "run," and you just see that light pop up with Uncle Howdy in the background. It's like, ooh,
I'd rather Scotty do it instead of Undertaker. I want Scotty to do the voiceover from now on. I'm laying down on the ground, and all I hear is masturbate.
So before we wrap this up, predictions. Where's he coming out at? When does he come back?
I hope he comes out at row 10, seat 2 and 3,
section 437,
498, parking lot C.
That would be awesome.
I think so. I have connections. I have sources that say he might be at Stand and Deliver.
Really? Okay.
I mean, I could almost see Bo there because Bo's best run was when he was in NXT.
Yeah.
So that and it brings immediate viewership to NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what's running? Well, actually, there's nothing running against them. So,
but it just pulls more viewership there.
Okay,
and
I'm for it. We'll be there.
Yeah.
I got to buy
this me up,
by the way.
But yeah, and hurry up and give me a total so I can go to the bank and get you money.
You're going to be probably around $600. You're at 450 now or 5. You're at 5 right now. So I'll have it. We got parking too.
It's don't worry about it, man. Jason's loaded. He'll pay for everything.
Just blank check is fine.
Or do you want me to take a shit?
Down my back. Down.
Yeah! Oh my gosh.
Anyway, yeah. So yes, this Thursday we'll be doing our Mania prediction show. It's 2 nights. Well, our prediction show won't be 2 nights, but it's 2 nights. Let's fucking hope not. It's 2 nights worth of matches. We did not cover NXT Stand and Deliver yet, did we?
No,
we did not. So we'll probably slide that in there on Thursday. So
we got our prediction show will be a 2-night event.
So we got nothing going on tomorrow, right? Tomorrow,
nothing tomorrow. Nothing tomorrow, unless you want to do Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver would take like 30 minutes to.
Yeah, we did.
I'm down.
All right, so let's do it. Stand and Deliver tomorrow. We'll go ahead and fire tomorrow. We'll do it live. We'll do it tomorrow. Hopefully recorded. So please, let's get this out of the way. Again, thank you guys so much. Subscriptions are going up through the roof.
Thank you all.
We need more. We are very greedy when it comes to subscribers. So please subscribe, and ring the bell. We can't do it without you, and I can't do it without you guys sitting here with me. So just keep pounding the pavement, get us out there. Tell your friends. If you like what you hear, you hate what you hear. Fuck, I want to hear it. We're not going to change, but just whatever. We're also on all your podcasting platforms. We're on Spotify.
What?
We're on Google Play for now.
What?
We're on iTunes.
Yeah.
What? So we're on. I don't. YouPorn, right? Is there YouPorn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, check us out. If you don't have a chance to sit and watch us on YouTube, you can catch us on your podcasting platforms. Also, if you go to YouTube, you can look at our podcast. You can also listen to the podcast. Right? Play it in the background, right? As you're laying on the ground and you're listening to
as you're laying in bed.
I pull my red cap down over my eyes so my cat can't see me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow for Stand and Deliver, and we will see you next time
on the hard way.
Let me in.
No toothpick.
I forgot.
Damn.
Oh, nice.